Hello, hello. Hello, everyone. Greetings and salutations. How's it going, people? Welcome to another Origin PC Live build. Boom! How's it going, people? Happy Monday. Fresh start to the week. We are live at Origin PC HQ. My name is Koozie. That is at KoozieL on Twitter and Twitch. Joined as always by my man John Tifford
What up,
on the
guys?
Instagrams. So today we're putting a PC together for none other than TechSource. Super hyped about that. I think you should check again. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, man. It means a lot. So let's talk about the specs, shall we? What's going on, guys? Hello, everyone. For those of you just joining us for the first time ever, so we do live builds here over at Origin PC. We usually put PCs together on stream for people that we sponsor, people that we're giving PCs to for partnership purposes. For example, TechSource. If you guys have a question for us, just make sure to tag at Origin PC in chat so it comes out bright and red and I see it and I can read it. Feel free to ask absolutely anything. For those on Facebook, if you want to interact directly with us, join us at twitch.tv/OriginPC. If you'd prefer to hang out on Facebook, just type something in the comments if you have a question, and our guy on the Facebook chats will get back to you ASAP. But thank you guys all for tuning in. So today we're building an Origin PC Genesis. Black on the outside, red on the inside. Show that pretty color off, John. Oh, it's gorgeous. The motherboard that we're going to be using today is the MSI Gaming M7, the Z170A, awesome MOBO by MSI. Intel Core i7-6700K, dual GTX 1080s from EVGA. Big thanks to EVGA, as always, for all the support. 32 gigabytes Clev DDR4 memory, 32 gigs of RAM, 4x8, I believe we got going there. It's going to be a HyperX Predator M.2, 240 gig is the main OS drive. For backup, we got a Samsung Evo 1 terabyte and a Seagate 3 terabyte SATA. Is that there, by the way? I don't know if I saw that earlier.
Yeah, the 3 terabyte. Here.
Yeah, cool. Awesome. I didn't put that in the specs on the stream. My bad, guys. For the PSU, we got an EVGA 1300 watt G2 with white cables. I believe white sleeve cables
white.
is what we chose with. Nice. Trying to match TechSource's colors, so we went with all that. Should be really awesome, and you'll see a video up on his YouTube channel. For those of you that aren't following TechSource on YouTube or subscribe to his channel, please make sure to check him out. That's TechSource on YouTube. Awesome vids from that guy. So let's get right to the build. Again, if you guys have absolutely any questions, don't hesitate to just ask. We're here for you, you know? Origin PC, what's the difference between an SSD and an HDD? So it's all the internals. We call HDDs standard mechanical drives. They're much slower than the SSDs. They're also a bit more fragile than SSDs. So mechanical drives are just your standard hard drives that have been around for ages. The internal parts are a bit more sensitive and fragile, which is why they go bad more often. A few bumps on those and it's not going to be a good deal. They're also much slower, like I said, and you also have to do a lot of maintenance on them as far as like defragmenting files, etc., to make sure that they don't degrade or slow down over time. SSDs are the complete opposite. They're extremely fast, extremely durable. You can max those out too, fill it up to the max, and it won't lose any speed whatsoever. Defragmenting is also non-essential when it comes to SSDs. They're pretty much like the new norm, I think, for most parts. Most people just go with SSDs for their builds. I always recommend them. I've said it a million times, but I'll say it again. It's by far like the best upgrade I've ever done to my computer when I first got an SSD, because it's something that you immediately see the difference. You immediately see the speed change. They're fantastic, absolutely fantastic. The good thing about mechanicals, though, is usually you can find them in a much bigger storage capacity. For example, the 3 terabyte that we have here on this system. Damn, that red interior is fire. Isn't it fire? I love it, man. Didn't he just reach 1 million subs? Did he hit 1 million? That's awesome for him. When I have enough money to buy a laptop, I'll most likely buy from Origin PC. Thank you so much, Dwayne. D-Wade to finals. That's what's up. We are from Miami, too, so... You know, it means a lot. You got that D-Wade on there. Or he did, anyways. Sniff, sniff. Origin PC, where's the GOAT? Alejandro. Red 5 with the sub. How you doing, Red 5? Great to see you, man. Thank you. That's another thing about the Origin PC channel. Everything we do here is for St. Jude, so you will see the hashtag for the kids go up every now and again. Subs in chat, please hashtag for the kids. Welcome Red 5 back into the fold. 100% of our proceeds here go directly to St. Jude's, whether it be from subscriptions or donations. You're never required to do so. Just know that if you do, it goes to a good place. Origin PC, is there ever going to be included a riff or vibe in a PC package deal? No plans as of yet. It's something that we've definitely discussed and we would love to do, but no plans as of yet. How tall is the Millennium case? It's about, what do you say, about 2.5 feet, John?
Yeah, probably about that.
About 2.5 feet. Genesis is probably about 3 feet. So right now, John's converting our Millennium case into the Genesis, which you will see. I don't think we've actually done this on stream before, so this is really cool to watch. All our cases start off as Millenniums, and they start off as standard Millenniums. So our cases come in 4 different orientations. You can make it inverted, 90 degrees, or 90 degree inverted, and just your standard orientation. So they all come like this, standard Millenniums, and then we convert them to the Genesis, which you're about to see happen right now. And if it were to go in a different orientation, you would see that as well. But we're keeping this one standard. Do you build custom water-cooled PCs? Yes, we do. Are you planning on stealing this PC? You know I want to. I want to become rich enough to have terabytes of SSD storage. You don't have to be rich so much anymore, man. Prices on SSDs are going down. Does the Genesis Millennium come with an option for no windowed side panels? It's definitely something you can ask your sales rep. Our PCs are completely custom, so anything that you have that we don't exactly offer on our website doesn't hurt to ask, because chances are that we'll be able to do it for you. We have done it before, not do windowed side panels, so it's definitely worth the ask. This is standard, right? I just ordered one last week. Can't wait to get it correct. This is standard. And guys, we do have 3 giveaways going on right now. They keep coming up in chat. You can type !giveaway in chat to see all the links to them. So we teamed up with Lyric to give away an Eon 15X for the Thanksgiving holidays. That's going to be, that contest ends on November 23rd, but I would recommend signing in now. And that's for Eon 15X laptop with a 980M, I believe. The specs are on the website. The link should be up in chat soon. There it is. The link's right there. So that the winner will be announced on originpc.com on November 25th. So on November 25th, make sure to head to our website, and you should see your name, hopefully, right on the front page, as well as we'll be giving 20 runner-ups. Is it 20 or 10? 10 runner-ups. 10 runner-ups, a copy of Watch Dogs 2. It's either 20 or 10. I'm not too sure. The other giveaway we're doing is a giveaway for Hyper Light Drifter. We got 20 keys of those to give away. And that ends this Friday. And today we just started a giveaway with Green Man Gaming for Dishonored 2. We got 2 of those keys to give away. Winners announced on Friday as well on our social media. November 23rd, why, that's my birthday. That's a good sign right there. Can you use the bottom cam as the main? It looks a lot nicer, sure. I make all the dreams come true. Let's move this. Hold. John, can you move that camera to your left? Can you make it, turn it more to the right? Yeah, a little bit more. A little bit more, and that's good. Perfect. Perfect. There you go. There you go, fam. Ask and you shall receive. What's going on? I hear beeping. I hear beeping. Koozie concentration face. Alright. And we're good. That's better? Awesome. Glad you guys enjoy that. Yeah, so he's converting the case right now. As you can see, we take off the bottom part and we add the expansion bays, which we're doing. So for this, you have the option of two things with the Genesis. You can either put radiator bays at the bottom, and this is normally for custom liquid cooling, or if you plan to do custom liquid cooling in the future, never hurts to have the bays in already. That way you can attach the radiators and the fans right to the bottom. You also have the option of hard drive bays, which is what we're doing in this case. Since we know Ed does a lot of YouTube, I'm sure he wants to record a ton of footage, and it's never hurts to have extra space for hard drives all the way at the bottom of your case. So these you can fit, I believe it's an extra 12 mechanical drives. Let me see. Before I just guess off the top of my head, let me look it up. I need to close out Facebook, I'm sorry. Sorry, Facebookers. Beep, 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 beep. There we go. So, the hard drive base, I know Facebook booping, I'm sorry. So you can fit up to 24 2.5 inch hard drives. That brings the system capacity to a total of 33. So you can actually put 33 hard drives in this entire system, which is pretty amazing. What's going on, DRD27? How you doing? Yeah, I had to close out Facebook. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Facebookers. Again, like I said, if you have any questions for me directly, you can join us at twitch.tv/OriginPC. If you have any questions on Facebook, just go ahead and ask. We have a guy monitoring the Facebook comments, so your questions will be answered. What's up, Deformance? How you doing? What would I need to do if I want to add a capture card to my PC when I receive it? Not much. If you know how to install it yourself, it's very easy. Origin PC CEO for the GOAT. For the GOAT. Thank you so much for the sub. That's going directly for the kids. Hashtag for the kids. Alright, I need to find out why all that stuff's popping up twice. I must have two alerts opened up. Definitely doesn't seem like I do. Nope, just have one. That's odd. Origin PC, do you guys know for what he is planning to do with the PC, like a review or something? Not too sure, man. I will leave that up to him to discuss, but I'm not entirely sure. I know for sure there's going to be a video involved. I guess we shall see what it's going to be. He might pop in here a little bit later, so I'll leave that to him to discuss if he wants to. What's up, Overcooked? How are you doing, Koozie? Are you streaming today after this? Yes, sir. I stream tonight at 8 p.m. 8 p.m. Eastern time. I might start a little bit earlier today, but yeah, I'll be streaming tonight. Is TechSource here? I'm not too sure if he's here yet, but he should be here at some point. Origin PC, if perchance we win said laptop, are we able to purchase some sort of warranty extension and or accidental damage if you offer it? Sure. Yeah, that's definitely something we can discuss. Combat Vet, what's going on? Kuz, quit selling off my filters. Any graphics card giveaway that you guys plan on? Nothing right now. the giveaways that we have running right now are available in chat. World Goals Koozie, what's going on, World Goals? Thank you for the sub. Hashtag for the kids in chat. Everyone spam it up, please. We need to start working on that, alright? The other subs in the channel, when you see a sub come through, you guys need to get hyped in chat. It's a huge deal. People are donating for the kids. We got these emotes with our logo and hashtag for the kids, and no one uses them. We need to see them spammed. Spammed like mad whenever we get a new sub. Let's make the dreams come true here. That's what we're all about. Just bought all the parts for a desktop this week. I'm going to build it this weekend. Any tips? First time building one too. Only tip I can give you is just be very, very careful. If it's your first time building, watch a ton of videos. Try to go step by step with it. Make sure you're grounded. Make sure there's no static discharge that's going to damage any of your parts. And other than that, just have fun. Enjoy yourself. There it is. There are the emotes. Now we're talking. Bad girlfriend, how are you? Good to see you. It is, man. Going amazing. I've been lurking, brother. Good to see you, Combat Vet. Hope things are going well with you, dude. Cable management, yes. You will see one of the top cable management doers. Is there a title for it? One of the top cable managers work his magic here in just a bit. Once he's done setting up the case here. It's pretty awesome to watch. Now, granted, you're never going to get it as good as John does it, but any sort of cable management you can do is always helpful. It just makes the computer look 10 times nicer. How much is this PC? It's a great question. Somewhere in the $5,000 to $6,000 range. That's mostly because of the storage and the dual 1080s. Can you tell me the name of this case? Because it looks awesome. This is our own case. It's the Origin PC Genesis. Can I send you my PC to have him fix the cable management? Hey man, that would be a great extra little thing for us to add on our website. Your PC has crappy cable management? Send it in. We charge X amount. Working at Origin seems like a dream job. It is pretty sweet. I love it. What's the giveaway, Koozie? We have 3 giveaways going. The Jukebox Guy, what's going on, man? Long time no see. How you been? Magic hands of the cable management. So 3 giveaways we got going right now. 20 keys for Hyperlife Drifter, 2 keys for Dishonored 2, and an Eon 15X plus 10 keys for Watch Dogs 2. Those links will pop up in chat. You can also type !giveaway or just visit our Twitter and check it out right there. By the way, if you guys are not following us on social media, make sure to follow at OriginPC on Twitter, OriginPC on Facebook, OriginPC on YouTube, OriginPC on Instagram, OriginPC on Snapchat, OriginPC worldwide. We're everywhere. First Genesis you built on stream, I believe? No, I think we've done one before. Pretty sure. Maybe it's the first one we've done on stream. I'm almost certain that we did one in the past. Yeah, I know it was in the old building. I'm trying to think of who it was for. I do remember it because I remember seeing the title for it. Oh, who was it for? We've definitely done one though. Definitely. Can you purchase just the cases? Unfortunately, no. We do not sell the cases by themselves. Is Watch Dogs Kids giveaway a digital download for Steam or Uplay? For Uplay. No static cuff. It's tied around his ankle. But again, here we don't have a major issue with static down in South Florida. We also got another command, mods. If you mods can pump this out every now and again. Exclamation point prime. Wasn't it for Linus? I can't remember also. Maybe it was for Linus. We did do a Genesis. Did we do a Genesis for Linus, John? Do you remember?
Linus? Was it?
I know we did a Genesis before. I think we've done a couple
I don't
Genesis.
think so, not for Linus.
Genesi? How do you say Genesis plural?
No.
Genocide doesn't work. Genesis's.
Genocide.
Genesis. Alejandro, not here. That's only for my stream, okay? I'm at work right now, man. Or did you see how tall is the Millennium case? It's about 2.5 feet. This one is the Genesis, is about 3 feet tall. If I were to buy a mechanical keyboard, what would you recommend? My personal favorite's the Corsair K95 RGB with cherry keys. The Razer Chroma Black Widow is also a very good one. It's the one I used to use. So what you're saying is John is wearing an ankle cuff? Hashtag free Lil John. I have a Shift and I love it, but the total customization of your Genesis and Millennium systems are incredible. Thank you so much, man. That means a lot. Mnemonic syntax. Is that the Audio Technica 2020 sub USB plus mic? Yes, it is. It's awesome. It's not the USB one. We have an adapter for it, which is right here, that makes it USB. Can you give me a tip for my kernel power 4163 problem? The PC starts random, no blue screen, and I have no idea what hardware item is broken. That's usually a faulty Windows install. We've seen that happen in the past here. I would recommend reinstalling Windows. See if it fixes the issue for you, PD. Shh, nobody will find out. Or did we see which gaming mice do you recommend? Again, I have to go with Corsair. I use the Corsair Scimitar at home. The Razer Naga is also one of my favorites. I like MMO mice, so mice with a ton of buttons on the side. It's one of those things that you don't realize that you need until you have it. I can never play with a normal mouse again. Those 1 through 12 keys, and I can macro them to be whatever I want. I usually use them for 1 through 12, even in first-person shooter games, to switch weapons, etc. For MMOs, just to go through my hotkeys. Sometimes I attach macros to them, whatever it might be. I love them, though. Having those buttons on the side, again, takes a little bit of getting used to at first, but once you do, you're rock solid. How's it going today, Origin PC? How you doing, Chad? It's good to see you building a PC for Ed. Yeah, we're really excited, dude. Really excited to be doing this for him. Also, guys, we did start a Discord channel. For those of you that just want to hang out with our community, chat it up on Discord. It's discord.gg/originpc. It is free to join for anybody. We'll be doing game nights on there. We'll be hanging out. You can find out when our streams are going live. You can find out any information about us. You can chat with a bunch of the team. I'm always hanging out in there lurking. So feel free to join us on there. What's up, Koozie? How you doing, Coldburn? Good to see you, bud. Can we get a better view on the building? Sure. I think we'd have to switch to the other camera again. John, can you move the camera?
This one to the
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Closer?
Yeah, closer. And aim it towards the motherboard. Yeah.
I think that's as low as it can go there. Lower?
Yeah, and a little bit closer to the motherboard. Boom, perfect.
There.
Looks good. I like that. I like that view. Big on both sides. If we buy a Millennium system, do you guys offer a separate Genesis upgrade kit that can be purchased separately? That's a great question, Mnemonic. I'm sure it's something that we can do. It just takes a little bit of practice to put this together. It's usually recommended that you just send it back to us and let us do it. But I'm sure you can figure it out. Thanks for the RT Origin PC and ads. Sweet, dude. What's the cost for this system? This system's around $6,000, I'd say. You're so friendly, Origin PC. Thank you. I hope that wasn't sarcastic, because I am trying to be really nice. Fill the space in the top right with the goat. It's doable. Anything's doable. We make dreams come true here at Origin PC. That's a good call. That's a good call right there. Ah yes, the goat. We love it. It's gonna be really weird though to just have a goat there floating at all times. People are gonna come in here and be like, I don't understand what the goat's for. Eat a ghost pepper today? Dude, I don't know if I could ever eat a ghost pepper ever again. That ghost pepper was... That was not sarcastic. You're really friendly. Thanks, man. Good to hear. My haters are motivators. Rock on. Rock on. What part of Florida? We're in Miami, Florida. The goat! Ah, yes! Are all of your systems built this way? Yes, all our systems are hand built by professional assemblers. They're all built this way. Where is TechSource? I'm not too sure, man. He should be here at some point. I'm kind of scared that he thought because of the time change that we're starting an hour later, or would it have been an hour earlier? It would have been an hour earlier. I got the itch now. Dang it. I need to buy a laptop for next semester. If I win the laptop cough, then I would have enough to buy a Genesis and Millennium. Oh, wouldn't that be awesome? Have all the things. Congrats to Ed for 1 million subs. Congratulations. That's huge. Is Ed in here right now? Ed, if you do come in here, let me know so I can mod you. He just made a YouTube video to send people here. Sweet! So he should be here soon. Rising Miles, thank you so much for the sub. Hashtag for the kids in chat. Show them love. Show them love. Guys, again, if you do have any questions for me, make sure to tag at OriginBC so I see it pop up in chat. But can it run Minecraft? Of course it can. Ed uploaded a 20-second video to send us your way. Sweet! Well, welcome everybody. Thank you guys all for tuning in. Thank you all for hanging out. Oh, he sure did. He sure did. Our view count has gone up to an incredible amount. Which X99 MOBA would you choose between the Asus Strix or the MSI Gaming Pro? The MSI Gaming Pro, I'd say. Papa. Is the GTX 1070 with the GPU with the 6600K CPU bottlenecking? Not at all. That's awesome. Awesome specs. Whew. Alright, chat's flying right now. Yeah, I could totally tell that Ed posted that video up. Is it going to run Windows 95? No, it's going to run Windows 10. Although it can run Windows 95. What's the best PC you've ever built? Oh man, that's a good one. So it's been a while since I did assembly, so I think the last really good PC I ever built was a 5960X, all liquid cooled motherboard. Triple liquid cooled Titan X's. System had maybe like 10 SSDs in it total. A bunch of storage. 64 gigs of RAM. That's the best system I ever built. What would you recommend for gaming and streaming? So I could tell you what I use at home to game and stream. I have a 6700K and a GTX 1080. 16 gigabytes of RAM. That's really good for just a introductory streaming PC. The 6700K is an excellent CPU. Even the 6600K, which is a bit more inexpensive, could definitely handle streaming and gaming at the same time. If you really want to go top notch and you want to go with the X99, the 6850K is probably one of the best. It's 6 cores, I believe, on that one with a really high clock speed. And that one's perfect for streaming and gaming at the same time, even recording in the background. really top-notch CPU. CPU is really what you really want to focus on when you're trying to stream in game. Bum, bum, bum. Will you ever make mini ITX? We already do. Specs of the PC the stream is on. The one we're running here is a 5960X, dual 980s, 32 gigabytes of RAM. That's what we use here. What's your Twitch or YouTube? It's up here. It pops up on here every now and again. On Twitter and Twitch, I'm at Koozyl. That's KOOZYL. How do I apply for a sponsorship? You can email a sponsorship proposal deck to marketing@originpc.com. What RAM would you suggest for a gaming rig? So Corsair makes excellent RAM. HyperX makes excellent RAM. Those are all really good. Chat is flying right now. Why no Titan X SLI? We just went with 1080s for this one. $1060 versus RX 480, please. Both very good. I think the price point on the 480 is a bit less, maybe. The 1060 I like though. During test 2, I think it's really come out on top. It's pretty solid. And I like the cooling on the 1060s as well. But both very good. Really just depends on personal preference. Do you guys watch Linus Tech Tips? Absolutely do. We're good friends with PR at Corsair Origin PC. Awesome, man. We're awesome with them too. We love those guys. What is the best budget motherboard for the i5 6500? Probably the Asus Z170A. Can you whisper something into his headset? Whose headset? Remember me and T Martin's build? You shouted me out like 5 times. What's up, Gamer W? Yeah, man. How you doing? Welcome back. Thank you for hanging out. Which brand for motherboard and GPU? So, again, it's really all dependent on you. It's all personal preference. What's a better price point? Everything's really good right now. My personal favorites right now, the MSI motherboards, they're awesome. They're killing it. EVGA GPUs killing it. EVGA always does really good. I know they had like a minor hiccup right now with that heating issue, but it's already been fixed. The solution is out there, and they still make high quality products. Also, EVGA's customer service is amazing, so highly recommend going with them. Who's this PC going to? This is for TechSource. If you guys do not know who TechSource is, check him out on YouTube. I think we can change the camera angle back now.
Yeah.
That right one.
There and further back, or is that fine?
That's pretty good. That's good. Do you sell to Ireland, other European countries? Yes, we ship worldwide. We sell worldwide as well. What motherboard is that? That's the MSI Gaming M7. Will i7-3820 bottleneck at 1060? Probably a bit of a bottleneck in there, yeah. Chat is flying. Or WC, can this PC run Club Penguins at 60 FPS? Why is it always your stupid questions that I read, Alejandro? It's always you. There's legit 50 awesome tech-related questions happening. And then you spring up with, can it run Club Penguins at 60 FPS? By the way, I call Alejandro stupid because he's my buddy and he hangs out in my stream all the time. Don't think I'm ever going to call you guys stupid. Don't be scared. Alejandro's my BB grill. Alright. Thoughts on the NZXT X62 CPU cooler? It looks pretty awesome. I personally haven't tested it, but it looks awesome. Is this liquid cooled? So it is going to be cooled by our Origin Frostbite 360, which is a sealed liquid cooling unit. It's just a radiator attached to some hoses. You put the fans on it, and it's all sealed. So it's no fuss, no muss, is what I always say. You don't have to do any sort of maintenance on it. You don't have to refill the liquid or anything like that. What streaming service are you using? We are streaming on Twitch, and we are streaming on Facebook as well. Or did we see insert dumb question here? What's up, Spanish guy? How you doing, man? How much power is enough to run a 1080 and 6700K? You should be good with like 700 watts. Maybe even less than that. I'd say 700 to be safe. I think even with 700 you could run a 6700K and two 1080s. I always look, the thing with PSUs, I always like to go really high to future-proof myself. First of all, you never know what sort of power the next generation GPUs are going to be or the next generation CPUs are going to be like. Chances are it's going to be a little bit less, but you always want to just future-proof, especially if you want to add extra cards, you want to add more peripherals, you want to add more things to your computer. You'll know that you have more than enough power to do so. Nothing worse than like getting a brand new graphics card, going to plug it in and realizing you don't have the proper power for it, and you have to also go buy a PSU. It's such a pain in the ass. So it's always good to, when you're first building a system, give yourself a powerful enough PSU so you don't have to worry about it. How much monitors on streaming PC? Oh, I have 2 monitors right here. At home, I run 4 monitors. What's the best budget GPU? Probably the 1070. Best bang for the buck. Can the left camera be pointed a little bit higher? Sure.
This one?
Yeah. That's good. A little bit lower. Smidge. Boom. Beautiful.
Right there?
Beautiful. Yeah.
Seems like I did nothing to it.
And then a little bit to the right. So it's more towards you. And that beautiful mustache. There you go.
Right there?
Perfect.
Okay.
Can I upgrade my shirt size if I talk to my sales rep? Absolutely, you can. Absolutely. Or WC, what's the total cost of this PC? This PC something around the $6,000 range, I'd say. Are your coolers available to buy separate? Yes. You can go to originpc.com and then check out our gear shop. Our gear shop in there has our coolers, has our swag, has peripherals, a bunch of other cool things you can buy. Do you know by any chance that Asus hold? Do you know by any chance that Asus P8H77V motherboard can handle GTX 1070? Power supply is a 650 watt. Probably the P8. I'm not too familiar with it because of the model number. Let me just check it out real quick. Yeah, should be able to. If that's an older motherboard, Z97 now. You should be good. You should be good. Would an i5 6500 bottleneck a 1070 G1 gaming? Not at all. Did I hear swag orange UPC? Yes, that's correct. Wow, chat, you guys are making chat fly today. I love it. I love it. Keeping me awake. Any custom mods? No, no custom mods on this. What GPU would you recommend for 1080p? 1060 or 1070 if you want to go up a bit higher. But the 1060 is phenomenal for 1080p gaming. Goat. Hello, yes. Hello, Origin PC fans and dudes and dudettes. I am the Origin PC Goat, here to answer your technical questions. I do not know much about it. I do know that all the metal tastes delicious, though. Or would you guys build me a girlfriend? Oh man, we'd love to. I think we'd be rich beyond our wildest imagination if we could do that for everybody. Rich beyond our wildest dreams. RWC, can I play Battlefield 1 on high ultra for $1,000 PC? Probably, actually, with this Battlefield, maybe not on Ultra, but high for sure. This Battlefield, it actually runs phenomenally on most even low budget systems. Is this PC to celebrate TechSource's recent achievement of 1 million subscribers? This deal happened before he reached 1 million. So big congratulations to Ed. That's huge. Congrats to him, man. That's such a big achievement. Can't believe he hit 1 million. That's amazing for him. Really happy for him. Will the next 1080 be called a 1080 Ti or a 1080Z? I'm not too sure. No word on that yet. Asus or EVGA GTX 1070? I personally like the EVGA, but again, up to personal preference. It's really up to what you like. What's the best motherboard for AMD 8350? The Asus Sabertooth is one of my favorite AMD motherboards. Is that case special from Origin PC? Yes, this is our own case. It's called the Origin PC Genesis. You can check it out on our website, originpc.com. The Millennium is our own, the Genesis is our own, and the Kronos is our own case that we designed here. Why would you run 4 monitors, Origin PC? So at my house, I'll tell you exactly what I do. Alright, I stream a lot at home. So my main screen is for the games. My second screen, which I have to the left of me, is for chat, notifications. My third monitor, which I have to the top left, is for OBS, for my streaming software, and for my music programs. My fourth monitor, sometimes I'll have like a movie running very lightly in the background so I can listen to it. That's usually when I'm gaming and I have all that stuff. I also have like on this monitor to the left of me, I have chat programs like Skype and Discord and all that stuff open. Will this be TechSource's new PC or will he just be reviewing it? To be honest, I do not know. It's totally up to him. YouTube.com/TechSource. Thank you, Combat Vet. Is it worth upgrading from a 750 Ti to the GTX 1050 Ti? Absolutely. Can a 1070 run Forza? Yes, it can. Is the movie porn? I guess it depends on the day and time. I'm running an R5 in my PC. I'm looking to upgrade. Is it worth getting your Origin PC? And do you have a lot of duty tax if you deliver to the island? Yeah, the duties and taxes is not dependent on us. That's totally dependent on your country. I would look into it. It never hurts to get a quote and just see what it would come out to you. Another PC for TechSource, yes. What's the best motherboard for Intel? It has to be socket 1151. Depends. Depends on what chipset. You talking about Z97? You're talking about Z170, Z87? I got a different answer for all those. Hi, Origin PC. I'm from France. Can you tell me if the GTX 960 is stronger than the GTX 1050? I think it's about the same, not the Ti. It's probably, I think the 1050 is just a little bit more powerful than a 960. What do you say, John? What do you think?
10. Yeah, I believe so. Yeah, 10.
1050 probably, right? Are you bald? Yes. Is this going to be a water-cooled PC? It's going to have sealed water cooling, sealed liquid cool unit. Similar to the Corsair H100i, if you guys are familiar with that. It's our own Origin PC Frostbite 360. Why is there such a big... Damn, I'm sorry, I couldn't read that. Hold on. Why is there such a big space down under the power supply? Why isn't the power supply down there? So that down there is for hard drives, extra hard drive storage. It's also, so that's what we have in there now. You could also use that to put radiators in. So if you're doing custom liquid cooling on this case, which most people do on this case, that's where the radiator bays go. So you can attach radiators and fans all the way at the bottom. Origin PC, what's the best gaming console monitor? I wouldn't know. I'm a PC. I'm just kidding, man. So, anything with high refresh rate's always good, dude. I'm not too sure if that really matters so much on consoles, but I believe it would. Look for high refresh rate and low delay. And 1080p, of course. What's your Twitch name? Definitely will watch you. It pops up here every now and again. It's at KoozyL. ZYL. Or WC, have you thought about a mid-tower with an open design of drive slots? Case market changed a lot recently. Thought about a mid-tower with open design. Haven't really thought about it too much yet. We're always looking to upgrade and customize our case though. So our engineering team is definitely always hard at work looking at ways to improve. Does a 1050 Ti bottleneck an i5-6400? Not at all. What's the best second monitor? Anything. If you use your second monitor like what I do for nothing important, maybe websites, you can literally put whatever you want as your second monitor. What CPU? 6700K. What's the best gaming console monitor? I think I answered that. Is 1300 watt a bit overkill for dual 1080s? Yes, absolutely 100% overkill. Like I said though, we always like to throw in a big power supply. In this case, it's what we have available for some cases like this. But I always like to put super high end, a lot of wattage power supplies just to future-proof yourself. You never know if he wants to switch video cards down the line. Maybe the video card he wants to switch to takes more power, wants to add more things to the computer just in general. Always good to have a big power supply so you don't have to worry about upgrading it down the line. Is a 1070 worth it? Absolutely. What's the best budget gaming monitor? Anything Acer or BenQ, they both make really good ones. I saw some really phenomenal ones, 144 hertz for like 200 bucks, 150 bucks coming out for Black Friday. I'd check it out. Hi, I'm from the Netherlands. Hello from the Netherlands. What's a good motherboard for an Intel 2600K? That's kind of an older one, man. I do have someone in this building that knows the answer to that because he has one of those and he raves about it all the time. So hopefully if he's listening right now, he'll pop in here and tell me so I can tell you. How much wattage would I need for a 6700 and a 1060 Strix? You should be good with 600 watts, man. 5 to 600 watts. Well, 3770 bottleneck a 1070, maybe slightly, but not by much. I'm Canadian. What's going on, Canada? What's going on, Norway? How's everybody doing, man? Bulgaria, awesome. Okay, so look, we got a ton of people in here from all around the world. Here's something that I really enjoy doing. I think it's really fun. If you're from around the world, wherever you are located right now, go outside of your window, take a picture with your phone, and tweet it at me, at Kuziel on Twitter. You can even tweet it to our CEO. He loves that stuff, at OriginPC CEO. And we'll make sure to I love taking a look at all the people that are in chat and what it looks like in whatever geographical location they are in. I think it's really neat. So if you guys want to do me that solid, that'd be awesome. Thank you. Look, all over the world, everyone from all over the world. Shout me out. What's up, Marslum? How you doing, bud? Is a 980 Ti as good as a 1070? Yeah, just about. 1070 probably has just a bit more updated features that'd probably be better, but for the most part. What phone takes photos in pitch black? Obviously, if it's pitch black, you don't have to take photos. Maybe you have another photo you'd want to share. If it's pitch black outside, though, I've done that in the past, and there's times I've gotten tweets, and it's just like a black box. They're like, it's dark out. I'm like, yeah, I see that. Thanks for sharing. Do you know when the 1080 Ti comes out? No word. No word if that's even happening. That's just a rumor. How much for shipping in Northern Ireland? That depends, man. That's something I wouldn't know off the top of my head. You can contact our sales team, sales@originpc.com, or give them a call. Let them know that you're looking to buy a PC. Kind of give them a rundown of the specs, or tell them, hey, this is what I'm going to be using the PC for. They'll give you some specs, and then they'll estimate shipping for you as well. What would you recommend entry level for 250 bucks? PC wise? Man, that's rough. Try to find something on eBay, a pre-built system that someone's trying to get rid of for that price. Probably be the best bet. TechSource, if you're watching, congratulations on 1 mil. Yes, likewise. Battlefield 1 or COD Infinite Warfare? Tough question. Battlefield 1. I love Battlefield, man. And I would be playing, so on my stream, that's what I play all the time. I just recently got this finger injury, as you can see right there. So I can't play it. I've been playing controller games, and it hurts my soul. I'm missing Battlefield so much. I love Battlefield more than anything. One of the best games of 2016 for sure. If not the best game of 2016. Look at Twitter. I'll look at Twitter after the stream, and I'll get back to everyone that's tweeted at me with pictures or questions or whatever. I always do it after the stream. You have a low mod count for 6K viewers. Are there really 6,000 people in here right now? That's pretty insane. Can we go into slow mode if that's the case? Hold on, I'm going to switch it to slow mode. Oh, slow mode is on. Sweet. This is slow mode? Are you serious? I came from TechSource. Welcome. Everyone who came over from the TechSource YouTube channel, thank you guys for joining in. We are Origin PC. We build high-end gaming computers, and you're watching one being built here right now. You can check us out at originpc.com. Make sure to follow our social media at Origin PC on everything. Guys, we're doing a few giveaways. Right now, we're giving away an Eon 15X laptop, one of our laptops. The giveaway link is in chat. It's also on our Twitter. We're giving away 2 keys for Dishonored 2. We're giving away 20 keys for Hyperlight Drifter. And you can check out those links on our Twitter or right here. If you're curious about the specs, they're scrolling right down at the bottom here. Curious about our social media, it's popping up right on top as we speak. Make sure to follow us on social media. Giveaway right there in chat, guys. Make sure to click that link. What's your personal Twitter? It just popped up. It's at Koozyl. Koozyl. My man John over here, the builder, he's on Instagram. John Tifford. JonTifford. What is your favorite budget headphones? The HyperX Clouds. Actually, those aren't really budget, are they? Plantronics makes some really good budget headphones. SteelSeries does as well. I checked those out. Is it worth upgrading a 280X to a 480? Absolutely. Would you guys offer the new Kaby Lake processors? I couldn't read the whole question. I'm sorry. Hi, I'm from India. Do you guys make any other colors on your PCs? Yes. So our standard PC colors are white, black, and red. You can also get white, black, and red internals. But you can actually choose whatever custom color you want, and we will paint it for you. You could also just pick a custom cool logo that you want to put on it, and we could either laser etch it on the window. So we offer custom laser etching on the windows on all the laptops. We also offer custom paint jobs on all our PCs and all our laptops as well. Would you recommend me a good microphone for YouTube? Check out the Blue Snowball. Blue Snowball or Blue Yeti? I think Blue Yeti's a little bit over 100, but I think the Snowball's about 100. Why would you run a HyperX SSD when it's nowhere near the Samsung M.2 performance-wise? So we like to give love to every company. The HyperX M.2 though is spectacular. Sure, it might not be the same exact speed as the Samsung, but it's still a pretty phenomenal M.2 drive. And really, when it's at that fast already, the difference is negligible at that point. Yes, we ship worldwide. Correct. Or WC recommend best good-looking budget case. Thanks in advance. The Corsair 350D, one of my favorites. Is it worth upgrading from a 760 to a 1060? Yes, absolutely. Do you ship to Romania? Yes, we ship worldwide. Please say hi to Mr. Bernardo. He's my dad. I'm begging. Hello. Hello, Mr. Bernardo. Welcome to the chat. What mic are you using right now? This is Audio Technica AT 2020, I believe. Is the A10 7890 still worth it? 7890K? Not so much anymore. Samsung drives will explode? No, they will not. Come on. Come on with the explosion jokes. Favorite color scheme build? This right here, man. You're looking at it. Black and red. Some of my favorites. What's the motherboard CPU you recommend for EVGA's GTX 750 Ti? Look at a 4770K with an Asus motherboard. I'm making a silent build. What's the best GTX 1060 for silence? Any Founders Edition version. Can I just buy the mini ITX case? Unfortunately, no. We don't sell it separately. What does your shirt say? It says Eat, Sleep, Game, Repeat. If you guys like these shirts, they're available on originpc.com on our gear shop. Make sure to check out our gear shop. There's a ton of cool stuff there that you can buy. I need some water. If anyone from work is watching and would like to bring your boy some water, it would be greatly appreciated. Should I wait for the AMD Zen or take a i5 6600K for gaming? Always worth the wait, man. You never know. I'd say wait to see what the reviews are. Do you ship to North Korea? No, man. I mean, we would, but I'm sure they'd hold it at customs for forever. Oh, cool. A big wooden crate coming in from America? Yeah, let's just take that right on through our borders. Have you seen the crates our systems come in? They're giant wooden crates. But no shirts for fluffy guys. We definitely would offer if you contact your sales rep and tell them your shirt size. We'll figure it out for you. What do you think of these specs? 6600K, 16 gigabytes of RAM, 1060. Awesome, dude. Good specs. Do PC parts go down on Black Friday? I'm pretty sure. I mean, it depends on the website, but most everything does, yeah. Say Romania, please. Romania, please. So you don't sell custom painted cases separately? No. No, we don't. Twitch.tv/QZL. Thanks, Combat Vet. That's my Twitch right there, guys. If you want to follow me, I will be streaming tonight. Is Ed coming? He might actually be here already. He emailed me. He might even be talking and I might be missing him. I want to see him so that I can give him mods so I can see if he does type. I'm trying to pay attention to the names. There's just so many. I got you, boo. Thanks, CVG. What's a good budget processor? The 6600 is one of my favorite budget ones. Oh, yeah. Thank you, sir. Oh, man, with the water bottle and everything. Fantastic. I mean, paper towel. Lovely, lovely. Thank you, Lewis, good sir. Shout outs to Lewis for bringing me my water. Yeah, multiple waters. Awesome. Look at that.
Any water.
Ask and you shall receive, huh? That's the type of team that we have here at Origin PC. John, you want water?
I have one, but I'll take a cold one.
Leave it here on the side, yeah.
Thank you.
All right. Wow, this is going fast. What do you use to ground yourself? We have an anti-static wristband that's attached to John's ankle right now. Ankle. Or WC, what headphones is the builder wearing? Those are Audio Technicas as well as are these that I'm wearing. I forgot what version those are that he has on. Did they say it on the headphones, John?
Hold on. Let me put this in. I don't know.
No? Origin BC, which Razer headset do you think is better, the Manowar or the Kraken? I like the Kraken 7.1s. I used to have a set of those. My PSU makes a strange sound. Please help. The Seasonic 620 watt. It might just be busted, man. PSUs do have a tendency to do that. The fans inside can go bad. I would recommend something silly like jiggling the PSU around a bit, see if the sound stops. Something could have fallen in there, which could be bad as well. But chances are you might need to get yourself a new headset. Do you like Mafia 3? I like it. It got a little bit repetitive for me, but I thought it was very good. Check out the giveaways in chat. Combat Vet just posted them up. There's 3 links there for you. There's 3 different giveaways. One of them is for a laptop. The laptop is going to be given away on November 25th. If you go to originpc.com, you will see if you'll be able to, if you want it or not. We're going to announce the winners right on the website, right on the main part of our website. It's a huge giveaway that we're doing. I don't think we've ever done one that big ourselves. Want to upgrade to a 6700K? What chipset would you recommend? What motherboard would you recommend? So chipset, you already is 6700K. That's a Z170 chipset. You're already there. The motherboard that John's installing right here on this system, it's called the MSI Gaming M7. I think it's one of the best boards for a 6700K. So that's what I would recommend to you. A 6700K or a 6600K for gaming, both are very, very phenomenal. Obviously, a 6700K is better, but if all you can do is a 6600K, you're not cheapening yourself much. It's still a very good CPU. What do you think about CSGO? So I've been playing Counter-Strike since it was a mod for Half-Life. That's how old I am. It started off as a mod for Half-Life, and it was in alpha for a long, long time. I was one of the very first people to ever play Counter-Strike when it first came out for Half-Life. As years went on, I kind of fell off of the game. I have tried CSGO, and people are so much better at me than it now that I can't even play for longer than 5 minutes without getting frustrated. Does a 4790 non-K bottleneck a Titan X? No, not at all. Been here for a long time, but still no answer. I saw that, but I haven't seen your question. Or WC, is there a mini ITX? Hold on, I can read that. Is there a mini ITX Origin case because I'm too poor to get your PCs? Is there a mini ITX like the mini ITX Origin case because I'm too poor to get your PCs? Oh, you just keep repeating yourself. The mini ITX PC that we offer is called the Chronos. You can check it out on our website. Or WC, can you build me a PC? Sure, man. So it's kind of what we do here. Is that case for a dual? Is that case for a dual system setup, or is it the lower area under the power supply? Yes. So the lower area is you can do one of two things down there. In this case, we have hard drive bays in there, so you can fit more storage drives down at the bottom. We also offer the option for radiators, so you can install your radiators down there for a custom liquid cooling loop. $600 gaming PC idea. Man, if you tweet at me, I'd be able to answer that better. Right now, off the top of my head, it'd be impossible. But yeah, absolutely, you can build yourself a decent gaming PC. Vegeta just subscribed. Hashtag for the kids. 100% of our proceeds here, guys, whether it be from subscriptions or donations, go directly to St. Jude's. So thank you so much for that. That all goes to the children. You can now, if you have Amazon Prime, link your Amazon Prime and Twitch accounts to get Twitch Prime, which will give you one free subscription a month. You could use that subscription. Cappuccino Francis, thank you so much. Hashtag for the kids. You could use that Twitch Prime account to subscribe to us for free, and you could be supporting the children of St. Jude at the same time. It's a huge thing. If you guys don't watch Twitch too often and you want to just support St. Jude, come over to our channel, hit that subscribe button for free. Boom, you're all set. You're supporting kids. Thoughts on G-Sync? I absolutely love it. Mnemonic. I have a G-Sync monitor at home, and it's some of the smoothest gameplay I've ever seen in my life. What's better, the Sapphire Nitro OC-RX80 or the GTX 1060? Probably the RX80 in that situation. Not too sure though, man, to be honest. I haven't tested that specific card, but if it's overclocked, it's probably a bit better. 1050 Ti, the GTX 1060, probably a 1050 Ti. What case are you using for the build? It's a nice case. This is our Origin PC Genesis. My GPU starts making a strange noise when I play ETS2. I have a GTX 750 Ti. That might be the fans ramping up to an excessive amount. Hey, Origin PC, Ed TechSource, there you are, my man. How you doing, bud? Welcome. I hope that's really you. It was just created today, so it might not be. Don't mod that, just in case. Ed, if that's really you, shoot me an email, and I'll mod you. What do you think about the new CPU from AMD Zen? I'm really excited about it. I've heard probably just as much as you guys have. I'm excited about it. The reason being, competition's good. Intel's been at the top for a very long time. And when people are at the top for a very long time, it kind of makes them stagnant. So when there's solid competition, you just compete against. Aramis 101 with the sub. Thank you so much for the sub. Hashtag for the kids in chat. Show them some love. I want to be a hero. Isn't this Tally song? Yeah. This is a good jam right here. All right. Let's scroll down and catch up. Origin PC, waffles or pancakes? Ooh, pancakes.
Pancakes.
What are the benefits of buying an Origin PC? Jacob, I'm so glad you asked. Let me clear my throat. So, benefits of buying an Origin PC. Now, Origin PC, if for those of you that don't know much about it, our 3 founders were part of the first 10 guys from Alienware. This is back when Alienware used to be kind of what we are now, just custom, high-end, beautiful PCs built by hand with love from gamers. Now, when Dell bought out when Dell bought out Alienware, our 3 execs decided, are we going to stay here and work for Dell, or do we want to continue doing what we're doing and start up a true gaming PC company? Thus, Origin PC was born. So, when you buy an Origin PC, you're buying it from gamers. There's not a single person in this entire building that doesn't play PC games, okay? That's an added benefit, because if you're buying it from someone that knows exactly what you're using it for, automatically they're going to be more understanding to your needs right then and there. That's huge. All of our systems come with 24-hour lifetime customer support. So you could be gaming at 3 in the morning. If you have an issue with your system, or if you have a question about PCs, you can give us a call, and someone right here in Miami, Florida will answer that call for you and help you out and walk you through your issues. All of our systems come with a standard 1-year warranty, which is great. We have some of the best customer support ever. I strongly stand by that. I strongly believe that. So you can give us a call and we'll have the issue resolved for you. All our PCs are completely custom, as you can go on our website and check it out. You go into the configurator, you pick whatever parts you want, and you can watch the whole process unfold right before your eyes. Get updates from your sales rep, get pictures from your sales rep, stuff along those lines. We're completely custom, so you can customize your case down to the color of the wiring, of the cabling. You can customize how many hard drives you want in there. You can customize what type of hard drives you want in there. You can customize the color, the paint. You can customize the lighting inside, whatever you want. We're completely, truly custom. We're all a bunch of gamers that love PC gaming. We're all a bunch of nerds that have been building PCs our whole lives. So, yeah, there you go. Those are the benefits of ordering from Origin PC. Whew. What's the better bang for your buck, the GTX 1070 or the GTX 1080? Depends on what resolution you're gaming in. How can I sub with Twitch Prime? You should be able to just hit subscribe with Twitch Prime at the very top. There's a link. Here, look. If you guys check this link, Prime should tell you how to do it. Twitch.amazon.com/Prime. Is that the AT2020? It sure is. Can you check on internet, please, if I do get cable management in the case Mars Gaming MC0160? Not too sure what that case is. I will check it out. If you tweet at me, I'll get back to you after this build. What's a good ATX PC case? I like the Corsair 350D, one of my favorites. Hashtag free PJ, hashtag free Jimmy. Don't forget hashtag free Lil John. Is there a streaming PC? We do offer a streaming PC. Is doing what you're doing a good job? I don't know. Dad? Dad, am I doing a good job? Mom, are you proud of me? That was a really weird question. What's your views on consoles? Man, you know, they have a purpose. I like consoles for couch parties. When you have a bunch of friends over and you're all hanging out in the living room, there's nothing like flipping on a console and just playing games against each other. 1440p or 4K resolution? Personally, I like 1440p just because 4K res is kind of hard to run. It's not as smooth of an experience, I feel, as 1440p. Plus, I don't think there's a 4K monitor that offers both G-Sync and 144 Hertz. And 1440p, that's definitely available. So, dude. James M. Horton just subscribed. Hashtag for the kids. Thank you so much for the love. All that's going directly to St. Jude. Much appreciated, man. I'm going to buy a Neuron. Is it mid-tower or mini ITX? It's kind of in between. What would you recommend on a streaming PC? So, depends. A lot of the streaming PCs we build here, since our case is very, very small, we go with the 6700K CPU. That is because it has onboard graphics. So then we use the PCI slot for a capture card, which is absolutely necessary. So basically what you're looking for in a streaming PC is just enough CPU power to be able to encode at a high quality, and graphics you can be able to see what's on there. So if your only option is to have onboard graphics, 6700K, if you want to go with something a little bit higher, then you can go with X99 platform. But at that point, you're going to have to get like a cheap little rinky-dink card just to be able to see what's going on the computer. A capture card's an absolute must. RAM is not completely important unless you're going to do rendering and stuff on there. In which case, 16 to 30 deuce megabytes of RAM or gigabytes of RAM should serve you just fine. What is your Twitter? It appears up here every now and again. It's the same as my Twitch. It's at KoozyL, KOOZYL. You guys can shoot me a follow, tweet at me, hang out, talk crap to me, tell me what a scumbag I am, whatever you want to do. I'm game for it. Do you want a mustache like him? I know I do. I do, actually. It's Movember also, isn't it?
Yes,
Damn
it is. Going strong.
Would you prefer EVJ power supply or Corsair power supply? I love them both, to be quite honest with you. That's 100% truth. Should I wait for my new AMD processor next year to upgrade? Definitely if you want to. Zeke 2002, thank you so much for the sub. Much love to you, my man. Hashtag for the kids in chat. Spam it up. How many subs are we sitting at right now? Let me check that out. Real quick. Cool, I can't open the dashboard. There it is. Alright. Hasn't populated quite yet. But holy crap! We are almost up to 70,000 followers here on Origin PC. That is huge. Cable management better be on point, guys. Just saying, just kidding, little Ed. Official TechSource, is that really you? There's so many. I think that is January 9th. Yeah, that might be you. Ed, is that really you? Email me if that's you so I can mod you. We've already had a few fakers come in here. I don't want to give mod to the wrong person. And Ed, believe me, you have never seen cable management until you see my man Jonathan's cable management here. This guy is a master of his craft. I'm sure you're going to be 100% impressed. Alright, awesome. Let me mod you real quick. I just got your email. Hold on. Alright. You're good. You're modded now. Now I can see you when you type in chat. Alright. I'm at 100% mod me. Yeah, okay. Okay. Should I tear down my rig once I build it myself? I'm new with gaming PCs. Should I tear down my rig once and build it myself? Oh, like your current rig? Yeah, it's always a good way to practice, to be honest. That's how I learned how to build PCs. I had one that I bought pre-built, and I took it apart, and then I rebuilt it. And that's how I learned how to build computers when I was like 13, maybe even younger than that. TechSource, say hi to me. Is that Ed from TechSource? Yes, correct. That is him. Riccio Bastardo, thank you so much for the sub. Hashtag for the kids. Much love. 100% of that goes directly to St. Jude's. Thank you so much for the ongoing support. Should I wait for the new AMD processors next year to upgrade? Look, if you're considering AMD next year, the Zen is actually a really good way to go. We haven't been able to test it yet. No one has. So we're not going to really see how it performs until we have our hands on it. I would personally wait if it's something that you want to do. If you're even considering waiting, then just wait. Wait. Check out the reviews. Watch YouTube reviews. Read up on the website. Check out what the temps are like. Check out how overclocking them is like. All that stuff before you make your final decision. One thing I can 100% guarantee is AMD, so the price point's going to be really, really good. So it might be worth it. Why does the Titan X cost $1,000? It actually costs $1,600. The new Titan X's. Origin PC / official TechSource. Notice me. I'm not crazy. I'm just bored. That's exactly what a crazy person would say. I'm from Germany. Do you ship here? Yes, we ship worldwide. If yes, how long would it take to be delivered? Totally depends on the shipping you went with. I can tell you it's normally around 3 to 4 days. Chojin 1999, thank you so much for this subscription. Hashtag for the kids. Much love, much love. Thank you guys so much for using your Twitch Prime subs on this channel. Like I said, 100% of that goes directly to St. Jude. So that means a lot. Is it good if I buy a new i7 if I have an old one from the 3rd generation? Yes, absolutely. Worldwide PogChamp. Origin BC, glad you answered my questions. Of course, man. My pleasure. Exorcist. Exorcist. I got your name. Do you ship to ISIS? Is that a legit question? No. I don't even think... Wait, do you know their address? I know a few people that would love their address. Thank you so much. There we go. Look, in chat right now, we have 3 links for 3 giveaways that we're doing. We're doing a giveaway. We're doing a giveaway for an Aeon 15X laptop, a badass laptop with a 6700K desktop CPU inside of it, SSD storage, and a 980M. I believe that's what's in that one. It's a absolutely badass laptop. You can sign up to win. We're giving away also 20 keys for Hyperlight Drifter. Android Boss. Thank you so much for the sub. Hashtag for the kids. Much love. And we're also giving away 2 keys for Dishonored 2. Pronounce Zegxorcist. Got it. Hey Origin, I know this is a bit strange of a question, but what drill is John using? Guys, I'd like to take this minute to talk about our sponsors.
Okay, for my mustache, I use Clubman. No, I'm playing. I think you can get Clubman and then Sally's. I don't know where you live, if they have Sally's over there. But it helps keep it together, and it's black dyed, so just leave your face all white.
What did you say? What are you talking about? He's asking about what drill you're using. Did you know that?
Me?
Right. Yeah.
Oh, he said drill?
Yeah.
Oh.
What did you say?
Craftsman.
Craftsman life. I was gonna bring up an image, but it's gonna take too long. But there, now you know what mustache oil he uses. And now you know what drill he uses.
I heard gel, man.
Gel?
Yeah.
Getting ignored. I promise you I'm not ignoring anybody. This chat is moving at a mile a minute. I'm trying to get to everyone's questions. It doesn't hurt to re-ask the question over and over again. Captain Jack Sparrow at it again. What do you think of these specs? 6600K, Asus Strix 1070 OC edition. So far, so good. 16 gigabytes Kingston HyperX Fury MSI Z170 SLI Plus. Beautiful cave dealer. Perfect rig, man. I have an i5 3570K OC to 4.2 with the Corsair CX600 running it that I built in 2013. I'm going to be upgrading to EVGA 1060 6GB FTW GPU. Will my PSU be sufficient or should I upgrade? Your PSU was a 600 watts. You should be fine, bud. Is multiple 1080p monitors better than one single 1440p for gaming and video editing? I'd say yes, but I'm a multi-monitor whore. I love multi-monitors. What do you think of these specs? A 6800K, MSI 1070 Gaming X, Rampage 5 edition. I do 1440p/4K gaming. What do you think? Please respond. So 4K gaming, you might struggle a little bit, but 1440p, you should run quite solid. 4K gaming, you could still do. Just don't expect to hit 60 FPS at Ultra with a single 1070. I know the parts I want for my PC build, but it's significantly cheaper to build it myself than have you guys build it. What makes it worth the extra money to have you guys build it? Thanks. Thank you so much for asking that, Wade. So here's the thing. A lot of people claim that overpriced. That's something I hear all the time. Oh, I'd spend so much less money building it myself. It definitely would be cheaper. But here, let me explain something to you. If you go on our website and spec out the parts, okay? And then you go to PC Part Picker and you use the same exact parts. I'm saying the same exact ones. So if we have an EVGA gold rated 1000 watt G2 on our website, you'd have to go with that exact same part. Don't skimp out and get like a bronze graded or go with like a third party PSU just because it's the same wattage. No, I'm talking about the exact same parts, part for part. You'll see that the price difference is not as big as you might expect between the two. With the extra money, what you're getting with our systems, like I said, you're getting 24-hour lifetime customer support. You're getting it built by people who have been doing this for a very, very long time and put a lot of passion into these systems. You're going to be taken care of. You're going to be a part of the Origin PC family, which means a lot to a lot of the people that are in this chat right now, and it means a lot to all the people that work here. Also, you only have to deal with one single company if something were to go wrong. Let's say, God forbid, that your RAM would go bad, or that a hard drive would die, or that your motherboard would fry out, or that your CPU would overheat and flop out on you. If you were to build it yourself, if two of those things happen simultaneously, you'd have to go to a different company, hope that your warranty is intact, go to like Intel and say, Intel, oh, my CPU, can I RMA this? They'll probably tell you no. Or you'd have to go to Asus and try to RMA your motherboard, etc. With us, if something were to happen like that, you just call the one company at whatever time in the day. So what you're paying for is peace of mind. You're paying for peace of mind. You're paying to be part of something bigger than just, building it. Although building yourself is great, and it's something I've done for years and I love. A lot of people don't have time to do that anymore and don't have the patience to have to go through a bunch of different companies to be able to get stuff fixed. So, in short, that is my answer. I hope that made sense. Origin PC all-time favorite video game? Man, that's a great question. That changes from time to time. I love MMOs. Ultima Online was my favorite MMO growing up. Darkfall Online is one of my favorite MMOs now. And my favorite game that I'm playing currently is Battlefield 1. Origin PC, will you ever sell your cases separately? So we do it for special occasions. Last time we did it was for our 5th anniversary. It might happen again in the future. Just stay around and stick around and stay tuned. Do you sell monitors with your PCs? We do offer them. They're not from us directly, but we do offer them. I'm the happiest person in the world because you answered me. Origin PC unofficial text for $600 gaming PC ideas. TechSource's, if you tweet at me, man, with that same question, I might be able to answer you better. Can you please check your Twitter for a tweet by Corey Gibson about Cabby Lake? I will, Corey. Right after the stream's done, I'll check and try to get back to every single tweet. Oh, but if I don't get back to you today, guys, I'm sorry. I do stream later this evening, so I might not have enough time by the time I get out of here and get home to get my stream at home started up. So if I don't get back to you today, I promise I will get back to you. You can also come bug me on my stream. That's fine, too. Origin BC for a budget of $1,000. Should I get a 1060 or 1070? I'd say go for a 1070, man. RX 480 or GTX 1060 first build? I'd go for the 1060 personally. i5 6600K, MSI Z170A, 8GB DDR4. What GPU should I buy for less than 300? Probably a 1060. What case are you building? This is Origin's custom case. That's correct. Origin BC, what do you think of these specs? 6800. Please respond. 30th attempt. I thought I answered that question. Didn't I answer that question? So yeah, like I said, for 4 something Jipith 3 champ. So like I said, 4K. It's gonna be rough with a 1070. Should my dad upgrade his GTX 260? Yes, tell dad it's about time. When does the Omni come back in store? Not too sure, Roasted. That's a question for our sales team. Hi, Origin BC. Are these specs any good? GTX 750, i3 4160. Yeah, I mean they're still pretty solid. Definitely could use an upgrade, but for right now, you're fine for some time. What resolution is the GTX 1060 aimed to? That is for 1080p. What RAM speed is needed in your Eon 17 laptop? Let me know. RAM speed, you don't need a RAM speed to run really fast. I think the lowest, the Eon, man, that's a great question. 2400 I think is the lowest, which is fine. Absolutely fine. Can you turn the music a bit louder, please? I can do that. Just a bit, though. It's blaring in my ears. Origin PC, I'm Bob Villa. No, you're not. And I use the Black & Decker grill on this old house on my Origin PC build. How is the new SSD PCI Express against SATA? Oh, dude. I'd say easily 10 times faster SSD PCIEs versus the SATA versions. Again, at that high speed already, it's almost not noticeable. But when you actually test it out and you see the speed, it's about 10 times faster. It's crazy. How long will it take shipping to New Jersey? Not long. We're on the East Coast as well. My i5 4690K is bottlenecking my MSI 1070 on BF1. That sucks. It is possible though. Maybe you can overclock your 4690 a bit. It is the K version. i5 6600 with what GPU? 1060 would be good, or 1070 if you have the money. Origin PC, so when's the bank heist happening? You let me know, man. Shoot me a secret message. Alright, I'm scrolling down to the beginning now. Whew, it's fat. This chat moves so fast. What is a good all-in-one liquid cooler under $100? The Corsair H100i, I think, is really good. What do you think about the new MSI Titan Pro with two times 1080s? Huh? Maybe I'm not too familiar with that. i5 6600K Z170A Corsair Vengeance LED 16GB 266 2x8 H100i V2 250 Samsung SSD Western Digital 1TB HDD Asus Dual GTX 1060s. Is that a good build? That's an excellent build, man. I think you're Lady Vash. I think you're just asking me because you want me to hear that it's excellent, even though you already know that it's excellent. Because that is excellent. What is the best overclock for FX 8350? I think 4.8 is pretty solid on that one. I mean, it depends on CPU to CPU, you know that. So I could have it by the weekend if you ordered it today? No, not necessarily. Shipping wise, once it ships and leaves the building, it probably wouldn't take that long. But remember that we build all these by hand, okay? And then we test them. We run them through the grinder for about 72 hours worth of pure hardcore benchmarking, because we want to make sure that the parts inside of the system can hold up to anything you throw at it. Why is it bad for a PC to have static electricity? So it shorts out parts inside. Static electricity is really bad for PC hardware. Origin PC, is this good for my 11-year-old son? FX 6300 and GTX 1080, 8 gigs of RAM. So, yeah, it's pretty good. The 6300 is probably not the best. Let me see. Probably not the best CPU to go with, but if it's what you have already, it's not awful. I would maybe up the RAM to 16 gigabytes if I could. And other than that, you should be solid. Do you guys do shipment to the UK? Yes, we ship worldwide. Will it work if I do SLI with the MSI GTX 970 and the Asus GTX 970? It would work. It's not recommended, but it would work. Is the 6700K good with the GTX 1070? Perfect, Red Titan. OriginBC Twitter account? I forgot and want to ask you that question. My Twitter account is @KoozyL. KOOZYL. Could you suggest a motherboard processor combo for a 960 overclocked? Preferably one I can get on Black Friday. Motherboard processor combo. So check Newegg. They usually do like bundles where they'll bundle up a processor and processor and motherboard. Asus, MSI, EVGA, all very good companies to go with for Skylake. MSI is my personal favorite for Skylake though. I was thinking of getting a 1440p monitor. Will the MSI R9 390X be good enough? It would be good enough. But again, I wouldn't expect to run every single game ultra at over 60 FPS. OrWC, how did you get into the company? I was actually built here. I'm a droid. So are your order PCs built to order? Yes, that is correct. What price would you have to pay for a PC that could run games like H1Z1 and Rust at a decent setting? Like if you're buying from us, or you're talking about building yourself? In general, something like around $1,000. Thanks for answering my question. I'm now going to go configure my new work gaming station on your site. Roasted Toasty, thank you so much. Thanks for hopping in and asking awesome questions. Origin BC, do you ship to Sweden? Yes, we ship worldwide. I feel like I answered that question. How many times do you hear me say worldwide from me?
I think that's all you say on.
Yeah. Is it worldwide? Worldwide. Worldwide. What PC do you use at home, Koozy? So I use a MSI Titanium Edition Skylake motherboard. I have 16 gigabytes of Clev memory. I have GTX 1080 from EVGA, the FTW version. You can actually see a picture of my PC on my Twitter. It's pinned to the top, I believe. It's pretty sweet looking, I gotta say. It was just built recently, and I did it live on my stream. And I love it. It's so beautiful. It's beautiful because it's mine, and it makes me cry every time I look at the picture. Like, I literally tear up. I can't believe that beautiful thing belongs to me. I love it. Can I mix 2 different aftermarket cards in SLI? Again, you can if they're the same type. It's not recommended. Why do you just recommend NVIDIA? I don't. I've recommended both NVIDIA and AMD on the stream. I said it all comes down to personal preference. They're both good. Motherboard recommendation, sub $100 for i5 6600K. I think the Asus Z170A is pretty inexpensive. Why didn't you go with an aftermarket GPU at Origin PC? So here at Origin PC, we always use reference cards. Mostly because our cases are designed to get the best cooling with reference cards because the blowers are out the back. Why is this case so big? Are you adding water cooling? In this specific build, we are not adding water cooling. Normally, these do go with radiators at the bottom for liquid cooling. In this case, for Ed, we added storage bays. So you can fit a crap ton of hard drives down there. If John would zoom in with the camera a little bit at the end, we could show you guys exactly how much space you have out there for extra storage drives. Is the Thermaltake Core P5 going to be a hard first case to build with? Not at all. I think those are actually really easy to build with. Giveaway is worldwide. Yes, all 3 of the giveaways are worldwide. All 3 of them are worldwide. Lady Vash. I'm asking because I'm just going to build my first PC and I chose these parts. Thanks for the answer. No problem, Lady Vash. That, again, awesome specs. You're doing a great job with those. Will you guys build a PC and overclock a non-case CPU with the base overclock method? We don't normally. No, we wouldn't. Can you OC GPUs on non-Z boards? Yes. How do I enter the giveaway? The giveaway links are in chat. And you guys have been awesome today. Thank you guys so much for all the awesome questions. Ask that white-shirted man to show his face. His mustache looked awesome.
Hey, can you guys see me?
Do you recommend upgrading from the latest to the latest Intel CPU from 4th gen, or should I stay? Yeah, I would recommend it, for sure. Oh man, this cable management is porn. I know. I'm telling you, this guy's one of the best in the biz. Do you ship to Mars? You've only said worldwide. Yes, only to this world. For now. We are looking to expand to the outer galaxies in the future. Would a 6K i7 work on an Asus P5 770 motherboard? I don't think so. I think that's one of the older ones. I'm going to go ahead and say no. Just double check. Yeah. No, I wouldn't. Is he nervous because he knows 2,000 people are watching? Not at all, man. This isn't my first day at the rodeo. This is like, God, we've done so many of these live builds. Yeah, no, I'm not nervous. I'm a bit tired, if anything. How many FPS will I have with the i5 6500, GTX 1060, 16 gigabytes on GTA 5 at 1920 by 1080? So it's kind of a difficult question to answer. You should do pretty solid though at 1080p with that build. You could probably hit over 60 FPS at high, I'd say. What do you think of these specs? MSI 1060, i5 6600K, MSI Z170A SLI motherboard, 1TB HD, 120 gigabyte SSD, PSU 650, 16 gigabytes of RAM, P400s, black. Thanks. I'm still deciding between the build, getting it for Origin PC or some other company. Well, first of all, go for us. Second of all, awesome specs, man. Can you purchase the case separately? No, not right now. Is the GTX 1070 good with the FX 8350? Yeah, absolutely. Can I apply as a software engineer, and why would we be awesome coworkers? Iron Zion, my man. How you doing, dude? And yes, you can apply for anything you want. Keep my EVGA GTX 980 Ti or upgrade to a 1070. I think in that case, you should probably just stick with the 980 Ti. Do you ship to Mars? Why does everyone pick Mars as all the planets? Is it because it's the closest? Warning, this question sounds redundant. I'm 12 years old and a PC engineering is my life. Can I sign up to work there at Origin? I live in Miami. Absolutely, man. OriginPC.com/careers. You're a bit too young to get a full-time job, but internship might not be out of the question. Origin PC, I'm from Wales and your water looks nice. Thank you. Zephyr Hills. 100% natural Florida spring water. Sponsor us, Zephyr Hills! You guys do internships? Yes. Does your YouTube have other PC builds? Yes, it does. Check out our YouTube. Origin PC's YouTube has all the live builds we've ever done. Do you guys have at-home employees? Some of our support guys, I think, are, but they're all here in Florida. Every one of our employees is here in Florida. And that's because we do, even though we have support guys that work from home, obviously, because we don't keep the facility open 24 hours. We still like to keep the company close and all based here. Do you ship to Uranus? Kappa. Would you prefer 144 Hz and 1 millisecond response time monitor or 4K 60, 5 millisecond with an IPS panel? I would prefer the 144 Hz. For real. My PC won't boot after someone told me to overclock it to 4.5. Take off that overclock then. Try again. I'm 14 and I live in the UK. Am I able to have internships? Unfortunately, no. Not all the way from UK. Boom! What's going on, Hercules? Do you ship to Portugal? Yes. We're in Florida, Miami, Florida. Do you play CSGO? If so, what rank? I do not. Not anymore. Oi, mate, what games do you play? So I play a lot of games. Right now I'm playing Witcher 3 on stream as well as Battlefield 1 is what I'm playing mainly. I do love MMOs also. Just right now, the MMOs that I'm really enjoying, which are Albion Online and Darkfall, are both still in testing phases. So I'm waiting for the final wipe to happen and the official release happens before I start playing those again. So that's my answer right now. Battlefield 1, Witcher 3, and 2 MMOs. Do you ship to Canada? Yes. Ship worldwide. Do you deliver to Romania? Yes. Ship worldwide. Can I apply for internship if I live in Canada? Unfortunately, no. Hey, I'm from Bulgaria. Hello, Bulgaria. I'm from Miami, Florida. Do you think SwiftTech and AIO coolers are worth it? Haven't really had a lot of experience with those, TBH. Where's TechSource? He's in and out of chat, man. He's in here. You could say hello to him. Best gaming monitor for FPS games? Anything with 144 Hz and G-Sync. I would highly recommend. Sorry, I heard you talk about it earlier, but where do I sign up for the giveaways? So if you type in, if one of our mods can spam the giveaway links so everyone could see it, just like spam it like 5 or 6 times. That'd be awesome. The links will be in chat shortly. I have to ask, do you ship to Croatia? Worldwide. There we go. Hold on. I'm gonna spam all the links. There's 3 giveaways. There's 3 different links that are going on right now. I'll spam them for you guys. Or someone's doing it already. Perfect. Perfect. Here. There you go, guys. Click those links. Best budget processor for gaming and video editing. So you can like go back a few generations on eBay and do that. What's your cheapest laptop? I would look at the 15X. Probably, yes. The 15X. TechSource, congrats on 1 million subs. Yeah, dude, I forgot to congratulate you, Ed, man. Congratulations. That's such a huge accomplishment, dude. I'm sure you're psyched. Congrats on 1 million, man. Do you ship to Greece? We ship world wide. Will a GTX 1080 Ti be worth it? If it is in fact true, I believe that it will be worth it. What do you think about the i7 4790K? So before my current, you guys ship to Miami, Florida. What a jerk. So before my current CPU, the 4790K was what I had before, and yes, I love it. Is the 6700K good for video editing? Sure is. Do you ship to Antarctica? Do you ship to North Korea? Alright. I'm done with the do you ship questions. Can I apply for internship when I live in Ohio? No. Miami, Florida only. Or a local company. Will the i5 6500 be okay with the GTX 1070? I've heard it bottlenecks a lot, and I don't know if it will or not. It shouldn't bottleneck too much. I mean, anything with these super high-end graphics cards are going to bottleneck slightly, but you should be okay. Why do 4GB GTX 960s have horrible pricing right now? Are they? I haven't checked recently. What's the minimum age to do internship? I'm 15. You're asking the wrong person. I would email careers@originpc.com. Do you ship to the whole wide world? Your Twitter name, bro, please. It comes up here every now and again, but it's Kuzi L. At Kuzi L. Here, I'll put it in. Twitter.com/KuziL. I'll do my Twitch too. Twitch.tv/KuziL. There you go, friends. There you go, friends. Control C. There you go. Oh god, Twitter/com. Damn it. Well, you get it. You got what I was trying to do there. Any chance of expanding your company globally? Go globally. I turned into Elmer Fudd for a second. It's definitely something that we've talked about. You know, it's in our goals, but we're not close yet. No. Prestige worldwide. Boats and hoes. Boats and hoes. Best GPU for 1440p gaming. 3440 by 1440. 1080s are awesome, man. 1080s all day. Can I apply for internship if I live in Tampa, Florida? No, still too far. What's your internet speed? I don't know, like 10 down, 100 down, 100 down, 20 up. I'm pretty sure. Is a 4820K still good? Yes. Best free live stream encoder, OBS. OBS is my favorite. I'm looking to buy a PC from you, but I can't decide one Titan X or two GTX 1080s. I always recommend... Wait, can you even SLI? Yes, you can SLI Titan XP. So I always recommend to go for the better single card. Reason being, let's say you're a guy and you're looking at, I'll break it down a little bit, like a single GTX 1080 or two 1070s. Now, reason, I always say go for the GTX 1080 by itself. It's the better card. Let's go with your case. So GTX Titan XP. or not GTX, just Titan XP. Titan XP. First of all, a lot of the games that you play aren't optimized for SLI. So those games already, if you have the single Titan XP versus two 1080p's, you're already in a better boat with a single Titan XP. Plus, down the line, if you're like, hey man, I have enough money for another Titan XP, you can get that second Titan XP and put it in SLI. Whereas if you had two 1080s already, the only other upgrade you can do is get two Titan XPs, which is crazy, right? So I would say go for the better single card, always. The green screen makes you look like a small head on the desk. It's a bobblehead. Cheapest streaming PC for Minecraft 1080p to 720. Man, you can you have a ton of options there. Ton of options. Origin PC, Audio Technica M50X, or yes, Audio Technica. How is this for my first ever PC? Intel 6700K, GTX 1070, awesome, dude. Fantastic. Spartan Pride, you done good. What do you think about a Xeon 10 core, 20 thread with 32 HyperX Fury of RAM and an R9 390? That's killer, dude. That's a very, very powerful CPU. Very powerful. What do you think about this NTV specs? i5 5200U, 4GB DDR3, 1TB. NVIDIA GeForce 940M with 2GB. Hey Siri, answer me please. It might be time for an upgrade, but still pretty good for right now. What mic are you using? This is the Audio Technica AT2020. What's the best PC for CS:GO? Man, you can play CS:GO on any number of PCs. No matter what PC you're on, you should be good. I have an i5 4690K. Should I upgrade to a 6600K, or should I stay with Haswell architecture rather than Skylake? For right now, I think you should be good with what you have. But if you are looking to upgrade, man, there's a lot of benefits to come with Skylake. DDR4 being a perfect example of one of them. What power supply do you recommend for GTX 1060, and will it be good with the 6500? Absolutely yes, with the CPU. For the PSU, I'd look anything 600 watts and up. What are your thoughts on MSI Z170 Gaming Pro Carbon? Awesome, awesome motherboard, Choco. I have something similar. I have the Gaming Pro Titanium, which I love. On your website, a build with a 1060 i5 6500 and 16GB of RAM without any additional item costs about $1,100. Is there any reason why it's so expensive? So I said this earlier, but I'll go through it again. If you spec out the exact same parts that we're using, the exact same, down to the T, and you put them side by side, you'll see that the price difference isn't that much. But the added benefits that you're getting by going with us is 24-hour lifetime customer support, only having to go through one company when it comes to having to deal with any support issues, and knowing that a lot of pride was put into your system. As you can see, John's cable management over here, and just the build quality is much, much higher. This guy's built thousands of PCs, and he's building your PC, and you know, it's a big difference between building it yourself and having someone who's been doing it for a very long time build it for you. Good night. Have a nice stream. Italy is going to sleep. Eternity, thank you for joining us. Would a Titan XP and a 6700K bottleneck a 1080p? I don't say it would bottleneck, but you're definitely not going to see... I would say you get diminishing returns at that point. What would you say is better with the 1060? 6500 or 6600? The 6600 for sure. Is the i5 6400 good for streaming 720p 30 FPS from a PS4? Sure thing, man. Yeah, absolutely. You can probably pump it up a little bit higher, too. Is the FX 6300 good with MSI 1060? Yeah, definitely. What do you think about the Asus ROG 3 motherboard and an i5 6600K for streaming and gaming? Killer, man. Definitely be able to stream some high quality content with that stuff. Will the PC get LEDs? Yeah, all of our cases come with custom LEDs inside. Is the 760 still good for 1080p gaming? Sure, I'd say so. Please respond. i3 6100 or X4 88K? Kind of rough, man. Please don't ask me if other companies are good companies to get PCs from. I'm not going to answer those questions. It's like going to Coke and being like, hey man, what do you guys think about Pepsi? Is it worth it? Do you ship to Narnia? Absolutely. 100% I do. What do you think about an i5 6600K, 16 gigabytes of RAM, and a 950 for Battlefield 1? So definitely upgrade that GPU, but still pretty good. It would cost $1,000 to get a PC sent to Denmark. Shipping has nothing to do with us, man. We don't put the price on the shipping, okay? You look like a pedophile. Thanks, man. I think. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. Should I upgrade my MSI B150A board to a Z170 board? Yeah, if you have the right CPU to do it. Sure. Please respond. Do you have to be 18 years old to enter the giveaways? No, you don't. Do you think there will be a 1080 Ti? I'm not sure, man. I do not know. Is the 6300 good with the MSI 1060? Yeah, Flip Viper. Would using a very small TV make a difference to monitors? I have 3 small TVs and I might just use them. If they're not your primary monitor, then you should be okay. Why no EVGA 1080 FTW? So we only use reference cards here. It's just the way our cases are built. The airflow in them works perfect with blower cards. Please respond. Is the NZXT Manta case hard to do cable management with? Actually, all NZXT cases are pretty easy. A nice pedophile. Well, thank you. At least I'm a nice one. Thanks for answering. I always want the best GPU, even if it's overkill. I really want a Titan XP so I can get high frames on almost everything. I also have a 140 per hertz monitor. Then yeah, you're going the right way. Does the GTX 1080 bottleneck the i7 4790K? No, it wouldn't. I don't think so. Not by a crazy amount. Like I said, with all these new cards, bottlenecking is going to happen just because of how powerful they are. But still, you should be good. Plus, you have that card for a long time, hopefully, right? Do you guys ship worldwide? Alejandro, I hate you. You look like a young, charming, no-life pleb. God, you nailed that. Right on the nose. How did you get started at Origin PC? Man, I got lucky. I knew some people who worked here already, so I got in, and it's been a dream ever since. You know, and it's really hard to get into anything like this in Miami, Florida, so I'm really grateful to be here. What would you recommend for a almost only Minecraft PC? A tablet. Seriously, you could run any PC could run Minecraft, man, for the most part. So you should be good with a very, very budget PC. Should I upgrade my 2 NVIDIA 480Ms? Yes. 100%. Summers in Florida are brutal. Absolutely they are. Do you build PCs with custom loop water cooling? Yes, we do. Please respond. Is the i5 470 good for Star Wars Battlefront? Yeah, you should be fine. What's the hardest thing about building PCs? Probably the cable management. It's the hardest part. Triple 4K monitors with GTX 1080 SLI, that'd be rough, man. Triple 4K monitors with any type of graphics card will be rough. You look like my aunt's ex. Alright. Right on. Is he done? I believe he is. John, are you done?
Yes, I am.
Beautiful. Let's get some inside camera shots. Alright. Questions are gonna go to a lull now.
I'm gonna go to this one.
Cool. Let me get my stupid face out of the way. Hold on. How do I get my stupid face out of the way? Okay. Check out that beauty. That's some primo. SLI bridge. Yeah, he's missing the SLI bridge, right? We'll get that on there, I promise. But that's some primo cable management right there. Go. Ah, yes. Hello. Thank you guys for tuning in to the Origin PC live build number 5 million or whatever. You guys have been amazing. I know Kuzi has done a shit job at answering all your questions, but I assure you he did his best, okay? And thank you so much for tuning in. This computer looks delicious. Any comment on the KFA Hall of Fame GTX 1080? Haven't been able to test that one myself, so no comment. Awesome. Well, we are done, ladies and gents. Again, thank you guys so much for everything. You guys have been amazing group. Ed, TechSource, I hope you enjoy this bad boy of a system. Very excited to send it your way. We'll keep you updated via email. Let you know when it's coming. He's putting that SLI bridge on right now. We're going to get one of the NVIDIA claws, though. But thank you guys so much for tuning in. Thank you guys for all the awesome questions. Please make sure to follow at Origin PC on all the social media. Follow Origin PC on Twitter. Follow Origin PC on Instagram. Follow us on Facebook. Follow us everywhere. You can follow me on Twitter and Twitch. That's at Koozyl, KoozYl. I will be streaming tonight. I know a bunch of you in here are already part of my channel, so I will see you guys later tonight. You can follow John, my man John. That's at John Tifford, JONTIFFORD on Instagram. You can follow our badass CEO, Kevin Washaleski, at Origin PC CEO on Instagram and Twitter and Twitch as well. Make sure to tune in to him. Drop Twitch link. Here are my links, all the links. Twitch.tv/KoozyL. There you go. So I will see you guys tonight. Again, if you have any questions for me that you've asked me on Twitter, hold tight. I will get back to you ASAP. You guys have been amazing. Have a fantastic evening. Take care of yourselves. Take care of the ones you love. Please reply. Where's Origin PC located? Miami, Florida. John did the cable management on my Wrath of the Lich King build. He did. Alright, guys. Have a fantastic evening. I'm done. I love you all. Boo!